So, as every normal human being nowadays with a phone or any type of whatever electronic they're using, I am on TikTok all the time. And I just cannot get myself to not be on TikTok every single day. And at this point in time, we're hitting the end of the year. So that also means that everybody's starting to recap what's been going on, the different trends, styles, everything that happened in 2023. And that got me thinking of why do we have trends and why do they only last for like 2 seconds? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Yap session, what I like to call It Is Not That Deep. And on this one, we are talking about trends. Now, what are trends? Trends are things that, that are go on in social media. It doesn't even have to be social media, it can be outside the internet. The things that people pick up and they start to do, and they, it can be clothing, sports, whatever it is. They start going along, it becomes a big thing, and then eventually dies out. And that is the thing I'm looking at now, is that things are dying out, and they're dying out fast. Like, our attention spans are so quick that I just feel like everybody just doesn't want to do or look at different things for so long. Because you know what? It does get oversaturated, and it does become, after a while, why are we still doing this? I just remember back then when we used to have trends, we used to really like milk them, and they were like used forever. Like, they were there was a longevity of the trends. Or at least back in middle school, I remember the big trend of the Harlem Shake. Probably one of my favorite trends of all time. The biggest thing that, on the internet, at least back in like 2013, I thought that was like one of the best trends that really just like everybody did on the internet. And if you don't know what the Harlem Shake is, you lived under a rock. But I'll tell you, it's literally just a time where it's just one person starts off dancing. Everybody else is usually in the back doing nothing or whatever. You're usually with a big crew. And then at one point, right before the beat drops, everyone just starts going in a crazy manic dance move. And I even remember myself being able to just not contain myself and just go and be on the ground. And I start flopping on the ground like I'm having a big seizure. But anyway, I just remember, at least from memory, I felt like when that trend started going, and I think that was like early 2013, I remember that lasting the whole year, at least in my opinion, at least what it felt like. It felt like that trend wasn't just like a couple weeks. People were doing that for a long time. Even another trend, the mannequin challenge, I feel like that trend lasted a while. You saw that everywhere, Facebook, TV, Vine, all that stuff. Everyone was doing that, and it wasn't just like for a week, it lasted for a long time. So some TikTok examples of like the trends, like clearly there's big stuff like dances. People dance all the time on that app, and then there's like, it's someone, a big creator, does a dance. They start doing whatever they got to do, and then all of a sudden, everyone's doing that dance, or at least, doing the dance to the sound. The sound is very popular. And then you see people doing that for like a couple weeks. And after a while, it's just not on your For You page anymore, because everyone just moves on to the next thing so quickly. So back in mid-November, I remember my For You page was flooded with a game called Lethal Company. I think people are still playing it right now, which again is still its thing. But like, I remember Lethal Company was just, every time I scrolled, it was one video after another, after another, after another of Lethal Company. And everybody was playing it. And all the memes and stuff were just blowing up on there. And then now it is late December, and nobody's talking about it anymore. At least I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? Everyone's For You page is different. If you're catering towards that For You page of Lethal Company, you're still seeing it. But I just feel like the grand scheme, I feel like nobody's really talking about that game anymore. And it's sad. It's just how sad things keep going so quickly. I just feel like there's so many things that we just let things go by so quickly, and we just don't enjoy it in the moment. We just let it happen. The trend goes by, and then all of a sudden we're just like, all right, on to the next thing. And I get it, you don't want to hold on to the same thing over and over, because eventually it just gets stale. Like, why would you want to? But damn, I just feel like back then we used to hold on to trends a lot longer than we did now. But I don't know, that's just what I'm seeing. And that's just where it kind of goes into the whole thing with trends and stuff like that on like content creating. So like me being a content creator, my goal as to blow up or quote unquote just get better is to not be a trend. I don't want to become part of that trend cycle, because you think about it this way. You got people that, for example, the Damn Daniel.
Damn Daniel. Damn Daniel.
Remember that back years ago? That was the biggest thing for a good amount of time. Everyone was saying it. People getting the vans. People were quoting that everywhere for a while. He's not talked about anymore. He's just not. It's not a thing anymore. That was a trend. That was a thing at that time. And that person themselves was on the top of the world for those like few months or so, because that was the trend. It was the viral sensation they were in the moment. And I feel like the problem with becoming trendy and viral is that you can never keep that for so long. A lot of people will become very viral and trendy in that moment, but they can't build off it after a while. I just feel like when it comes to trends and stuff like that, and you get yourself as a creator in that trend cycle, it's a problem. And to me, that's where I kind of want to look at with this YouTube channel and my channel and stuff going forward. I don't want to have a video that just blows up and then everyone only knows me for that one video. That's what scares me. My scare of this YouTube channel, where it goes, is part of the trend. I don't want to be a trend. I want to be something that's a consistent, just like used to this website, you know, something that people constantly go back to and they're like, man, yeah, like this is a comfort video. I love watching this guy. He's got good content. He's doing good things, and not just known for just one thing that I did. And everyone's like, oh, do it again, like a circus act. Like, no, you don't want that. You don't want that when it comes to coming to being on the internet. You don't want to be known for one thing and that's your only one shtick. Because again, people get bored so quickly and they will move on from that. And if you're just doing the same thing, everyone's like, oh, that's all you do. Well, I don't want to see that 400 times in a video. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I hope with this channel that doesn't come about. I don't want to become a trend. I want to become just something that it's a constant movement, and that I'm constantly dropping videos that get a good amount of views, and, you know, not just known for one specific video. The one quote I want to live by, especially by Dr. Dre, you know, he said, anyone can get it. Anybody can get this. Anyone can get the fame. The hardest part is keeping it. And with that, I want to leave y'all on that note, and whatever you are doing in your future, and whatever you want to content create, music, whatever you feel like doing out there, try not to become trendy. Become a sensation in what you want to do. And once again, though, like I said, it's not that deep. But thank you again for watching another video. Please, again, like, subscribe, and share. And make sure that your cactus is watered today, and that they also watch the video as well. All right? Much love to you guys. Take care and have a good one. Peace out.